Hey, this is Jeff with iDownload Blog. Let's power up the iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S at the same time and let's fight. Let's see who is faster. Now, we presume that the iPhone 4S should be faster, but the results will tell the truth here. So let's see who comes up first. And we're going to run a series of other different tests to see how much faster the iPhone 4S really is. So the 4S is up and ready to go, and the iPhone 4 is still poking along. Okay, now the iPhone 4 is up and ready to go. All right, so 4S is noticeably faster when it comes to boot up. It's not like just a massive difference like, between the iPhone 3 and the 3GS, but that was, shaved off a few seconds. Now let's try loading our camera app. And the shutter opened for the 4S and now the 4. So you can see maybe 1 or 2 seconds difference there with the shutter, and you see the taking of a photo is also faster on the 4S. The shutter speed is just much faster. So that could be vital if you're trying to take a picture quickly. Like if it's just a moment that you need to capture, the 4S is going to help you out in that area. All right, so let's close out there. Now, what else should we test out? Let's see. What about just loading YouTube and see how those load? Actually, the 4 kind of loaded a little quicker, but then again, I am on 3G with the 4S, so we need to change that. So I've put the 4S on Wi-Fi. Now let's go ahead and clear our history and clear our cookies and data, and now we're going to compare. Also, one last thing, let's just go ahead and turn private browsing on. That'll close all the tabs, so that's just a quick tip for you guys. If you want to close all the tabs quickly on your Safari browser, you can just do that. So let's go back out, and let's load up Safari. And now we're going to try to go to iDownload Blog. So I'm going to speed it up here because me typing is pretty boring. All right, so iDownload Blog on the 4 and iDownload Blog on the 4S. And now we're ready to go. Let's hit go at the same time and see which one loads up quicker. And the 4S is cruising along. 4S is done, and the 4 is done. So not too much of a difference here on the Wi-Fi network. Unfortunately, I can't test 3G networks, but let's see. And the 4S, that's pretty comparable. You don't really notice that much of a difference between the two. Opening up Reader is almost exactly the same, and closing Reader is exactly the same. Now let's try Real Racing 2. Now here's where the 4S supposedly is going to shine because of that A5 processor. It's supposed to be 7 times faster in the graphics department. So let's see. And it is faster, folks. That's Real Racing already loaded up and ready to go, and it still hasn't even budged on the iPhone 4. So there it is finally. So you're definitely going to notice a big difference when it comes to games. That by far, that's probably the biggest difference you're going to notice there. So folks, that is the iPhone 4 versus the iPhone 4S. Let's turn both of these puppies off and see how fast they shut down. That's also a factor. All right, let's slide the power off. And let's just watch these shut down here. No doubt the 4S will shut down before the 4. So folks, let me know what you think. Do you think that the speed difference warrants the upgrade to the 4S? Outside of Siri and all that, do you think the speed difference warrants the upgrade to the 4S? And you see the iPhone 4S is already shut down. The 4 is still chugging along. So let me know what you think in the comments section about this video, folks. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.